So this meeting of the Zoning Board of Adjustment was sent by email to the Asbury Park Press and CoStar, our official newspaper, on December 30th, 2013, and by posting a copy of said notice at the municipal complex on the same date. Mr. Hutchinson?
Here.
Mr. Brennan?
Here.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Here.
Mr. Lisco?
Here.
Ms. Young?
Here.
Mr. Capoli?
Here.
Mr. Fowler?
Here.
Mr. Ross?
Here.
Mr. Gray?
Here.
Good evening. Welcome to the January 23rd, 2014 Board of Adjustments meeting. Will you please join the board in the Pledge of Allegiance?
United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We'll start the oaths of office. Mr. Kennedy.
Okay, we have three members who are going to be sworn in tonight, and what we can do is we can swear you all in at the same time. If you can all stand and raise your right hand, and I'm going to say state your name, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then you can all simultaneously repeat everything else. So repeat after me. I
Thomas Brennan. Mark Fitzgerald.
Robert Capoli.
do solemnly swear
Do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will
and I will
bear
Bear
true faith
true
faith
faith
and allegiance
and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments
and the governments
established in the United States
established in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
the authority of the people.
and that I will
I will
faithfully,
faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the member
of a member
of the Zoning Board of Adjustment
of the Zoning Board of
of the
Adjustment,
Borough of Belmar,
Borough of Belmar,
with a term expiring
with a term expiring
on December 31st, 2016, December 31st, 2016, and December 31st, 2016, according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability.
so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Our next order of business will be to take nominations for the chairman position.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, what we typically do is we'll take nominations for those individuals willing to serve as chair, and we'll see who wants to do it, what the nominations are, and then we'll vote on that, and we'll take nominations for those individuals willing to serve as vice chair, and then that will be done. So in terms of chair, would anyone like to make any motions to nominate someone to serve as chair for the upcoming year?
I'd like to nominate John Lisco for chair.
Okay, we have a nomination for John Lisco, and we have a second. Are there any other individuals who want to make nominations for someone to serve as chair? All right, seeing none and hearing none, April will do a roll call vote.
Mr. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Lisco?
Yes.
Ms. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Capoli?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Absolutely, yes.
Congratulations. Okay, now we have the same thing for vice chair. I'll accept nominations for the individual willing to serve as vice chair.
I'd like to nominate Ms. Young.
Okay, do we have a second to that?
I'd like to second that nomination.
Okay, are there any other nominations for vice chair? Hearing none, April will do a roll call vote.
Mr. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Lisco?
Yes.
Ms. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Capoli?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
A warm and toasty, yes.
All right, Mr. Chairman, I think we turn the, procedurally turn the matter back over to you.
Okay, can I have a motion to waive the reading and approve the resolution appointing Kevin E. Kennedy Esquire as board attorney?
I'll make that motion. Second that.
Thank you, Mr. Fowler.
Mr. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Lisco?
Yes.
Ms. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Capoli?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Thank you, look forward to working with you again.
Now, can I have a motion to waive the reading and approve a resolution appointing April Claudio as board secretary?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Mr. Brennan.
I'll second it.
Thank you, Ms. Young.
Mr. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Lisco?
Yes.
Ms. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Capoli?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
An unquestionable yes.
Congratulations.
Mr. Chairman, there are some other procedural resolution and minutes. I would respectfully suggest we sort of defer to them, because I know we have an application that's going to be, the attorney is going to ask for an adjournment, so maybe we want to get that out of the way, if that's acceptable to the
Please,
board.
please.
So you want to call up the application of DJ's Bar and Grill?
Good evening, Mr. Chairman, members of the board, Mike Laura, Jr., appearing on behalf of DJ, the applicant on this matter. I had some preliminary conversations with Kevin. There's a few other attorneys involved in the matter today. We had hoped, if we could tonight, Kevin had indicated to me that a couple members, not the attorneys, but a couple members of the public might have had some jurisdictional issues with this matter. I'd like to see if we can't get the board to accept jurisdiction. If there is a jurisdictional problem, we can always renotice. In the meantime, after that's done, we're going to identify our clients. Kevin indicates to me he's going to ask the attorneys to identify their clients and to see if there's any conflicts. And then when that's done, we're going to ask that the matter be carried through February 27th, either with new notice or
Mr. Chairman, if I may, Mr. Rubino, the applicant's attorney here, is saying he wants to have this meeting adjourned. And what I would like to do, if it's acceptable to the board, is I know there's 3 or 4 attorneys, and I'll ask to see if there's any other more attorneys, if they could come forward. And I would like the attorneys, starting with Mr. Rubino, to introduce, just for the record, the name of his client and the corporate principles. You might hear DJ's LLC and not think you have a conflict, but I want him to identify who the principles of DJ's Bar and Grill LLC are, so that if it's your brother-in-law, your business partner, my client will know that we have a conflict and we'll have to recuse ourselves. Likewise, I would like the attorneys to introduce themselves of record and identify who their clients are, so that we can also go through that internal conflict check. It's never a problem. If you have a conflict, you just recuse yourself, but you want to find out now rather than later. And then we'll go into address the notice issue. So if I could have the attorneys come forward, please. All right, and then, Mr. Rubino, just for the record, your client is?
DJ's LLC, and the principals of DJ's are William Ludeck, Frank Cementia,
Okay, hold on, William Ludeck, how do I spell Ludeck?
Luddecke.
Luddecke. Okay, I get that right?
Did I get that right? Frank Cementia, Sementa,
Okay,
and Louis Connors. They're the principals. They're the principals and the
okay.
applicant.
And then, Mr. Hirsch?
Good evening, board members. Thomas J. Hirsch, representing Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Rabideau, 2002 Surf Avenue.
All right, so just spell Rapido, please.
Rabideau.
A-D-A-U. Okay,
Good evening, David Lonsky from law firm of Shammy Shepherd Lonsky. We represent William and Shannon Merkler.
N-E-R-K-L-E-R. I think I saw George McGill.
Yes, good evening. My name is George McGill. I'm an attorney with Pringle, Quinn & Zano. I represent Adam Benoski, 1806 Surf Avenue. The spelling is B-E-N-O-S-K-Y.
B-E-N-O-S-K-Y. All right, are there any other attorneys in the room? Okay, or attorneys that are representing. All right, so Mr. Chairman and ladies and gentlemen of the board, DJ's LLC, William Luddecke, Frank Cementa, Louis Connors, Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Rabideau, William and Shannon Merkler, Adam Benoski. Any known issues, conflicts, or questions with regard to any of those individuals that would tend to impair your ability to objectively review the application? Okay, great. Now, the next thing that we're going to do before we officially carry this is, and for those of you in the public who this might be your first meeting, or board members who might be your first meeting, what we always do is the law requires the applicant to provide notice to the applicant, to the public. That notice has to be sent into the official newspapers, and it has to be sent to individuals who own property within 200 feet of the development site. That is a legal state requirement. It's not a Borough of Belmar requirement. Clearly, the applicant did something right because everyone is here tonight. So I'm just going to ask for the record, Mr. Hirsch, Mr. Lonsky, and Mr. McGill, did you have any procedural issues with the notice?
Thomas J. Hirsch for the record, no.
George McGill, no.
And David Lonsky, no.
Okay. Were there any members of the public who had any questions regarding the legality or sufficiency of the notice? Okay, thank you. So what we're going to do then, Mr. Chair, with your consent and with the board's consent, is Mr. Rubino is going to ask for this meeting to be carried to February 27th, 2014 at 7:30 p.m. So that's February 27th, 2014. I'm going to ask him a couple of procedural questions in a moment, but the applicant is asking that this meeting be carried without any further notice. So the certified letters that you previously received, you will not receive another letter. This will be your notice. So if you know any of your friends couldn't come tonight, please let them know to come back. So, Mr. Rubino, do you, on behalf of your client, consent to extend the time frame within which the board has to act?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so we're gonna, Mr. Chairman, I would respectfully suggest that a board member make a motion to carry this meeting to February 27, 2014, without the need for any further public notice.
Prior to that motion, I have a question.
Sure.
What about availability of the board members for that meeting?
Hopefully, it will not be an issue. And if it is an issue, we do have 2 alternates. And I don't know this, but there's a possibility, and that's a very good question, that we might not even finish up on that date. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if we don't, and you come to the next meeting, if you listen to the CDs or review the transcripts, there is a court reporter here, and April has transcripts too, or not transcripts, CDs, who, if you certify that you listen to the tape, you can participate at the next meeting. So does someone want to make that motion?
I'll make the motion.
To carry it?
Awesome.
Mr. Hutchinson?
Yes.
Mr. Brennan?
Yes.
Mr. Fitzgerald?
Yes.
Mr. Lewis?
Yes.
Ms. Young?
Yes.
Mr. Capoli?
Yes.
Mr. Fowler?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's going to be a lot of people reading. Not if they should have abstained. Oh, God.